USS Baron DeKalb was a City-class ironclad gunboat constructed for the Union Navy by James B.Eads during the American Civil War. The USS Baron DeKalb, named after General Baron DeKalb of Hüttendorf near Erlangen, in present-day Bavaria, was originally named St. Louis, and was one of 7 City-class ironclads built at Carondelet, Missouri and Mound City, Illinois, for the Western Gunboat Flotilla. These ironclads were shallow draft with a center-driven paddle wheel. They were partially armored and slow and very hard to steer in the currents of rivers. This ironclad was also vulnerable to plunging fire and also by hits in their unarmored areas, called pook turtles for the designer. They did yeoman service through 4 years of war and were present at almost every battle on the Mississippi River and its tributaries. Built in St. Louis, Missouri in 1861. Originally built as the St. Louis, the stern wheel casemate gunboat was built by James B.Eads at the Union Marine Works at Carondelet, Missouri, for the U.S. War Department. She was launched at St. Louis, Missouri, October 12, 1861 and joined the Western Gunboat Flotilla. Civil War service. Assigned to Union Army operations during 1862, St. Louis, under the command of Lieutenant L. Paulding, USN, was attached to Rear Admiral Andrew Halfoot's squadron and participated in the Battle of Lucas Bend and the capture of Fort Henry on the Tennessee River. She served as flagship for the squadron when it assisted the Union Army at the capture of Fort Donelson on the Cumberland River. Between April and June 1862, she operated against Fort Pillow, Tennessee. St. Louis was renamed Baron DeKalb September 8, 1862. This change was apparently in anticipation of the vessel's transfer from the War Department to the Navy Department, there already being a USS St. Louis in commission with the Navy. Reassigned to the Union Navy. On October 1, 1862, Baron DeKalb was transferred to the Navy Department. During December 21 to 28, she took part in the Yazoo expedition and participated in the action at Drumgoodle's Bluff. 4 of Baron DeKalb's sailors were awarded the Medal of Honor for their actions in the expedition. Ordinary Seaman Peter Cotton, Captain of the Forecastle Pierre Leon, Boatswain's Mate John MacDonald, and Boatswain's Mate Charles Robinson. During 1863, Baron DeKalb took part in the capture of Arkansas Post, expedition up the White River, Yazoo Pass expedition, action at Fort Pemberton, action at Haynes Bluff, action at Yazoo City, Mississippi, and the Yazoo River expedition. Sunk by mine. On July 13, 1863, Baron DeKalb was sunk by a mine in the Yazoo River, 1 mile below Yazoo City, Mississippi. Chronology. January 11, 1862, against CSN vessels near Lucas Bend, Missouri. February 6, 1862, attacking Battle of Fort Henry, Tennessee. February 14, 1862, attacking Fort Donelson, Tennessee. Repaired at St. Louis. February 23, 1862, attacked Columbus, Kentucky. A demonstration during Battle of Belmont. March 15 through April 7, 1862, Battle of Island No. 10. April 13, 1862, attacked Fort Pillow. May 10, 1862, involved in the Fort Pillow. June 6, 1862, Battle of Memphis, destroying the Confederate Mississippi River fleet with her sister ships and several LA rams. June 17, 1862, participated in the expedition up the White River, bombarding positions at St. Charles, Arkansas. September 8, 1862, rechristened USS Baron DeKalb. November 21 through December 11, 1862, expedition up the Yazoo River. December 5, 1862, captured the steamer Lottie. December 28, 1862, bombarded the batteries at Drumgoodle's Bluff. January 10–11, 1863, took part in the Battle of Fort Hindman, Arkansas. March 11–23, 1863, took part in the Battle of Fort Pemberton, Tallahatchie River. May 18, 1863, took part in capture of Battle of Haynes Bluff. May 19, 1863, captured the steamer Alonzo Child. May 20–23, 1863, helped destroy the Yazoo City Navy Yard. May 24–31, 1863, made an expedition up the Yazoo River. July 13, 1863, sunk by a torpedo 1 mile below Yazoo City. Armament. Like many of the Mississippi Theater ironclads, Baron DeKalb had its armament changed multiple times over life of the vessel, to expedite the entrance of Baron DeKalb into service. She and the other City-class ships were fitted with whatever weapons were available, then had the weapons upgraded as new pieces became available. Though the 8-inch Dahlgren smoothbore cannons were fairly modern, most of the other original armaments were antiquated, such as the 32-pounders, or modified, such as the 42-pounder rifles, which were in fact old smoothbores that had been gouged out to give them rifling. These 42-pounder weapons were of particular concern to military commanders because they were structurally weaker and more prone to exploding than purpose-built rifled cannons. Additionally, the close confines of riverine combat greatly increased the threat of boarding parties. The 12-pounder howitzer was equipped to address that concern and was not used in regular combat.